I'm now live. Okay. Hello. Hi everyone. I don't know quite how these work because I never do them. But I am here to do a little bit of a signing today with Heavy Metal and Diga. And at the same time, we're going to be talking all about Sun Eater for the most part today because the first issue is releasing and it should be arriving at your homes soon, right, Matt?
Yeah, next week.
Next week. It should be arriving at your homes. So we figured we'd do a little bit of a signing live, and we'd also kind of talk to you about some questions you might have in general, and just go from there. So I'm going to hold my phone for a second so you can see. It's probably going to fall, but we got a whole table set up of some comics and also some sweet merch, beer glasses, of course, and some coasters, all with, here, let me show you, all with Garm on it and Kveldolf, which is super sick. You see Brendan, he said Matt Menny's hot. Okay, also, we're just going to be palling around for the most part. If you guys have any questions during this time, just please let me know. I'm going to be reading the chat. And hello, Elisa Santana. Happy birthday. We'll be reading kind of through it a little bit as well. I'll be showing you some panels and pages, as well as us just kind of talking about it in total. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and ask, of course. And so I'm just going to be signing during all of this, and you guys kind of ask away. Also, if I don't get around to catching your questions, Matt or Tej, who are here with me, will be able to grab some as well. So you guys just let me know, and we'll go from there. To give you guys a little bit of a backstory in the meantime, I've been writing this comic, Sun Eater, for, I want to say, 6 years now. Before, when we started, it was like 5 years. But now it's 6 years. So, who is your favorite beer maker? I feel like it's definitely this guy named Yeppa I like a lot. He's over at Evil Twin Brewing. He makes a lot of fun beers. He's just a really cool guy. And he's also a twin, so that's added bonuses. He's the evil one, like I am. So I've been writing Sun Eater for about 5 years in total, 6 years, I guess. And it's kind of a personal story of mine. It took me a long time to write it because it's kind of a sensitive story for the most part. What gave you the idea to start a comic? So that's a good question. I actually didn't initially go out with the idea to start a comic. I knew that I just wanted to write coming out of college because I'd been writing so much creatively and freely during my college stint that I knew that I wanted to kind of pick it up and keep going. So I started writing for leisure during my off time, and I knew I wanted to write for fun, really something that kind of came from me. And I love werewolf narratives in general. I just think they're really fun. And I'm also like a lore buff and a history buff. So I put together something of a werewolf narrative in the very earliest stages about 6 years ago. But I wanted to kind of hearken to what was the original idea behind werewolf narratives, which were like transformation and addiction and like not having control and a bunch of other stuff. So I ended up starting with Sun Eater then and tying my own personal stories into it, and it kind of just developed from there. I realized that I really loved doing it, and originally I wrote it as a live action, which I realized restricted me because I was writing for things like, well, how are we going to animate a werebear? I didn't really want to think about that stuff. So I ended up doing an animation after that. And then everyone who's in the animation world was like, you should definitely make this into a comic first. Because that way you get some storyboards, number one, but you also kind of secure your IP. And when they said that to me, that was about like 4 years ago. My first thought was Heavy Metal, actually. Matt, I know, is grinning over here, but it's true. It's not actually. This isn't even marketing. I'm just telling you the truth. And so I kind of wrote it with that frame in mind. And then a buddy of ours, Patrick Smith, over at Diga, said that he knew the guys over at Heavy Metal, and they're looking for content. So I ended up hooking up with them, and now we're 2 issues in, really. We have 1 issue that's being released, but the second one is on its way. I actually posted an image of one of the pages earlier, which was cool. So that was a long answer to your question, but it's there. Hi, Jang. I see Brendan, Jang. Who else is in here? Oh, there's a lot of requests. Sorry, Jacob. Your comic's on its way. I'll bring you one tomorrow, okay? Let's see. Requests. What do I do? Oh, these are just questions. Okay. Let me see this button. What does this button do? I'm very technophobic for the most part. Hi, babe. What's up? As always, Barbara's supporting me, of course. We can try and drag you in here, babe. I don't know how we do it.
She has to request on her end.
You have to request on your end. But there's like 3 million requests, and I don't know.
If she says request, it'll pop up to you.
Oh. Gresh! Hell yeah. Gresh, can you, did you get your copy yet, or what? I don't see it. Trying to get you some out there right now. So yeah, guys, any other questions that you have regarding this in general? I'm here for like probably 30 minutes. If you were a werewolf, what power would you have? Okay, Brendan, let's see. If I was a werewolf, what power would I have? I'd like to, I guess I would like to, I mean, being a werewolf is kind of a power, Brendan. It's not really like, what you mean, like my individual werewolf power? I feel like I'd want to be able to howl and summon a ton of wolves at any point in time. Like, I don't care if they're in the surrounding area. Just being able to howl and wolves come around, that'd be cool. Because then you could, like, plan dinner parties and just chill with a bunch of wolves, you know? I would just, like, even if it wasn't for battle, you could just have a lot of wolves around you at all time. And I feel like people would think that's mysterious and cool. So that would be my power. Great question, man. We're really doing the hard-hitting questions here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We only have like the first
In the first second to do it? Okay.
If she goes out and comes in, it'll ask her to join.
Okay, so, babe, if you're listening to this right now, I think you have to go out and then come back in and request, and then I can bring you in. Sorry. This seems like a personal live for you, but what was your favorite part of making Sun Eater? My favorite part of making Sun Eater, far and away, is seeing the art that I get back daily. Having these characters in your head for so many years, after a while you realize that, you know, you've imagined them a certain way, or you feel a certain way about them, and wait, there you go, got it, she said. Go live with real. You feel a certain way about them, and then when you get the artwork back for the first time, you realize that they're now kind of made flesh for you, and it's really cool in that way. So that was kind of my my favorite thing. Pretty much daily I get new artwork back, and for example, like here, I'll show you one of the pictures in here. So, like, you know, we get these pages back of the stuff I've been writing. This is, you know, for the most part, like crazy spread, right? The actual werewolf Garm. So, I mean, seeing that, I mean, my jaw just hit the floor. I've been thinking about these characters, and I write them in such a specific way that giving the notes to our artist Diego, and then seeing that happen and come back to me has been just an amazing feeling, obviously, because it kind of just makes tangible everything that you were hoping for. It says Barbara, it says you're unable to join. What'd you do? How'd that happen? How long did it take to make Sun Eater? Well, in terms of an issue, it takes about a month per issue, right? Because we release monthly. Maybe a little less time than that. But in terms of in total, I actually finished writing Sun Eater after we had already decided to make the comic. So I finished issue 9, I should say, probably 3 months ago, and finished is a funny word because I definitely still have some editing and drafts to do of it. But for the most part, I think it's finished. I knew the ending when I started writing it, and I really wanted to make sure that I reached that point in a way that was, I guess, succinct, but also addressed the nature of it all better. Okay, your weird Mister asks, can we talk about what Sun Eater was supposed to be? Was originally supposed to be? Yeah. So it was originally supposed to be a live action, and so I wrote it in such a way. Okay, I'll definitely do that. I wrote it in such a way that that it actually hindered my writing of it. Like, I wrote it in such a way that it was restricted by what I knew we needed for live action. And so when I ended up removing that aspect and turning it more into an animated, which I believe that we will still try to do at Diga and Heavy Metal at some point, then I realized it really opened up. But I'm super inspired by anime, right? So I wanted it to be this like very fast-paced, fight-heavy animation inspired by things like Ninja Scrolls, and inspired mainly by the main character, the werewolf, is definitely inspired by like Venom from Venom and Carnage in the Marvel universe. So I definitely was inspired mainly by those things, and I wanted to kind of keep those into the comic, but obviously things have to change a little bit while you're doing the comic. So actually, I feel like since while we're waiting for some friends to pop in, maybe I'll let just someone in randomly to talk to me for a little bit, huh? How did you get the idea of Sun Eater, and can you please say hi, Elof? Hi, Elof. I got the idea for Sun Eater through my own personal experiences, and I really wanted to make sure that I held those together, and I kept pushing forward. But at the very end of it all, I wanted to follow this kind of rule of writing for me, which is just rule of cool, right? I wanted it to be cool, sound cool, and something was like really badass and awesome. I wanted to just I wanted to follow that. So I ended up kind of keeping that to be pretty true for the most part. All right, let's see here.
You can invite her too.
Oh, wait, here we go. Waiting for real Barbara Paladin. Uh-oh. You have to pick up, babe. There you are. Okay.
Hello.
That took you, what, like 3 or 4 times?
I think I requested like 15 times, and I was kind of hurt that you didn't accept me.
I denied your call. It's payback.
All right, I have a question for you then.
Okay.
What do you do when you have a writer's block?
Oh, that is a good question, because I told you I had that night.
I know. Want to remind you that you're still in that state, so what are you going to do about it?
Thanks, babe. Yeah, I feel like my mom's telling me to do my... What do I do? I currently try to watch, Celia. I watch anime with you. I play video games with you. Kyle Massey, you're my first bro. I watch anime with you. I play video games with you. And I just try to get inspiration from the things that gave me inspiration. And then I have a sip of meat, you know. I drink a whole bottle of meat to myself. And then I cry for like 4 hours, which is...
That's true.
Yeah, true. You know. And then I scream, I bang pots and pans on the ground, and then you take me up to my room. And that's how it works, right?
Okay. Weird.
Weird?
Weird?
Baby, you're supposed to be my hype
Is
man.
that what I should expect from tonight? You're just going to cry like a baby?
Yeah, for 4 hours, again. I cry every night. Come on. You know me, I'm a sensitive guy. That sounds very heavy metal, right, Matt?
I like that. I read that too. It does sound heavy metal. Okay, I have one more question.
Okay.
So you said you started writing it 6 years ago, and I feel like we changed so much in 6 years. Did you ever like go back on what you wrote and like cringed? Like
Cringe?
about did your like writing technique or writing style changed?
That's funny, because, well, to be frank with you, babe, I didn't expect you, like, since you know everything about the project, so I didn't expect you to actually have new questions. I thought you maybe just asked me the stuff I already knew.
Yeah, I just wanted to be here. Now, I actually have questions, so.
That's a good question. I haven't ever cringed at something I've looked back on because I feel like, thankfully, so far, I think my head was in the right place for that episode. But I do go back and I edit all the time, right? I think that the state I was in then and the Sun Eater that was then 5, 6 years ago, earlier episodes, is obviously a very different Sun Eater from the one now. So I go back and I edit quite a bit, mostly dialogue, because anyone who buys in, as you know, babe, like it's all written in what's called Edaic verse, which is like an old style of Norwegian poetry. And
Yeah, make sure you guys have a dictionary next to you when you read the comic.
also try to say it out loud. I've noticed that that really helps. With people reading it, if you feel like you're getting stuck on the dialogue, sometimes saying it out loud really helps because then you can kind of hear it, and when you hear it, sometimes it makes more sense, at least for me. Maybe it just doesn't make sense. Does it make sense, babe?
I gotta go. Well, yeah, I want to give some chance to other people to talk to you because I'm going to see you in a minute. But,
Okay. Well, I love
but
you.
good luck and thanks for the answers.
Mwah.
How do I exit?
I think I X you out here. Ooh.
Oh no.
See you later, babe.
Bye.
Boom. Okay. She's gone. Now us boys can talk and hang out. That was stupid. I don't know why I said that. Thanks, Kyle. I miss you. I haven't seen you in forever. Are you in LA? What the heck? Okay, I think we might even have some other friendly friends in here. I want to invite some people in generally at some point or another. I saw some questions, one of which is still, I think, pretty important for anyone who hasn't known yet. What is Sun Eater about? So I'll do my best elevator pitch. Sun Eater is about a drug-addicted father who, in great regret for giving up his son as a steward to the first king of Norway, Harald, he cuts off his own leg, sacrifices it to the gods in exchange for this great power in order to save his son. And so what pursues from there is very dark, obviously, super heavy metal, as we've talked a little bit. But like for the record, Sun Eater is it's definitely rated M for mature. It has not only violence but sexual content, wink, and it's very fast paced and kind of dark. Obviously, the subject matter that it deals with is you could almost say it's unfriendly, and that's intentionally so. And I'm not going to spoil the remainder of the story, obviously, but this. In total, it's 9 issues, so I urge you to read it. Oh yeah, and I definitely urge you, because I haven't linked it in here, but through my profile, you can actually find the link to it if you're interested in checking it out. So I would definitely do that if you can. Check it out, see if you can get it, and read it for yourselves, because it took me a long time to write it, and it's super personal, as I've mentioned before. And so if you guys are interested, then you should definitely check it out and read it and tell me what you think. Because, even like now, as how we're talking, like here, I'm trying to be super transparent and open and communicative about this project in general because it's so close to me. It's also my first ever project that I've written myself, right? So I feel a certain sort of agency about it that I definitely want to kind of keep interacting with. So if you guys have thoughts, and you have even critique, or you're interested in talking to me in general about it, I just want to hear you. So please let me know in general. And obviously, I saw a lot of questions flash by. Do you have any advice for people who would like to become actors? So that's not really Sun Eater related, but I do have some advice. Some advice would definitely be to get the thickest skin you possibly can. It is not an easy job. It's not something that you should definitely walk into lightly. It's a lot of hours, it's a lot of rejection, it's a lot of other stuff. So don't let that rejection get to you is really what I would say. Like if you're right for something, you're right for a million different reasons. You're not necessarily right for one reason or another. You might feel like you did something wrong, but that's not always the case. So just grow a thick skin and keep pounding the pavement. Justin says, when am I going to shave? You know, I basically shave by Barbara's understanding of when I should shave. If it gets too gross, I usually just let her tell me, and then I go from there. So that is generally what I do now. As Justin, you probably already know. All right, let's see here. Who'd you say is coming in?
This guy named Cole.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, Cole's
After, yeah.
Cole's going on now.
Oh, he is? Okay,
Oh, cool.
So wait, we'll do that.
So, okay, so guys, I'm going to actually bring in one of you randomly. So I don't know if you're going to see this, but just keep posted, keep on it. And, you know, if you're scared of going on camera, that's fine. Just put us in front of your dog or your cat or something. Let's see. My fingers must not have any electricity inside of them because they just don't work.
Still taking them.
Okay, let's see. All right. I'm looking for one of you in here. Okay. Oh, here's a Sprouse things. Let's see if this works. Maybe I'm a little biased because it just said my name, so that was the easiest to see.
Hi, Dylan.
Hi,
This is Dylan Sprouse.
where are you at?
Hi, Dylan Sprouse. Oh, so hi. I'm
Bro.
Can
How
we
are-
take a picture? Like,
Take a picture. I mean, what am I going to say? No, you're on the camera already. You can just do it.
yeah. We were just talking about earlier about your meadery and about Sun Eater, and about buying a comic book, like my mom over there. Yeah.
How are-
Oh, mom, say hi.
Hi, Mom.
Um.
Oh,
Yeah, we were just like rewatching Sweet Life over and over.
me too.
Yeah. It's funny, and she's recording. We were like thinking about buying a Sun Eater book because it looked interesting, and
This
yeah.
girl is so in love with you. She talks to you about all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Um,
Mom's selling you out right now.
yeah, she's really subbing me out. And Barbara is beautiful. I just wanted to say that, by the way.
I'm a very lucky man, aren't I?
You really are. She's like gorgeous.
Yeah.
I look like her one day because oh my gosh, I don't even think she's real sometimes.
I don't think she's real also. I feel like I woke up from a remember the time I
Yeah,
told
we're just imagining. It's
she-
just in our imagination. Yeah.
Well, or do you have any questions you want to ask me generally?
Do you wanna like? Is there any way that you could kind of like elaborate more about Sun Eater? Because I know, like you said, it's like for more mature people, but and about wolves, but like the whole concept.
Yeah, I'll elaborate a little bit more for you. I mean, in general, I think that the content is mature, right? But I also think at the same time that I made it as kind of a cautionary tale against some certain aspects of it. So without spoiling it, I'll say that it's a cautionary tale that all readers of all ages can kind of digest and understand. That being said, it's set in 800s Norway. There's some content that's different from our kind of modern understanding. So that kind of still needed to remain true when I put it to use. So I kind of, to elaborate a little bit further, if you like things like anime or you like things that are kind of oriented where people are solving problems with their fists as well as having a dark kind of past tied to the characters, you might really enjoy it. Definitely check.
Okay. And I was
If you like, what would be really cool is if you send a message to Heavy Metal, letting us know and send you one, and we'll just sign and send you one. That would be really cool to do.
okay.
So send all your information to @Heavy Metal, would you? Because I'd love to send you guys some.
Okay, yeah. I asked my mom to do. Oh no, this account you have it, right?
No, send a message to Heavy Metal because I won't be able to see it.
Okay.
So @Heavy Metal, I tagged them in my recent post. Who's making this with me? Send it to them and then let us know.
Okay, I will. I also have one more question.
One last. Me.
Do you go to your meadery so like we could pass by and drop something off?
I'm not there now because of COVID, obviously. But when I am in New York, I'm there almost every day. So you should definitely.
Okay, thank you for adding me to your live. Have a great day.
Great. Bye, family.
Okay.
That was adorable. I think this is so fun. I've never done these lives before. It's exhilarating. All right, I think we have some more guests in here. Let's see what we can do. I guess maybe we'll do this guy. Let's see if we can connect to him.
Hello, brother.
Hello, brother.
How are you?
Are you on a bike or something right now? What are you doing?
No, I can't ride bikes. I'm too winded for that.
What's up?
Can you talk a little bit about how I inspired you to write Sun Eater and what a great brother I am and how much you love me?
Yeah, so actually every villain in this is based off of you. It's aspects of you. Since I know you very well, I wanted to make sure each terrible aspect of you and split that into 5 different characters. But actually, you know, truthfully, a lot of what we experienced as kids did inform. So for the most part, you're absent from it. I hate to break it to you, but you haven't. I didn't want to touch on you and I being in it, right? It's not really about us, but it's about things we. So
Everything's about me, man.
How's this? What I'll settle for is I'll give you one character to voice. When it goes to live action or it goes to animation, you can voice one character. It's this really annoying character.
Yeah, no, I'm the main character in all your stories. I think you're forgetting right now.
Well, you did.
I can't hear you. Your internet's bad.
Is it really?
No, I can. I just wanted to make you frightened for a second.
This is why I can't do lives.
I've actually never done a live before, so you're my first one.
No, seriously. I think I've only done one before this, so it's really weird that we're wins. Wow.
I just wanted to shock and appall people. All right, well, I'm
Hey,
leaving. I got what I needed.
Yeah.
Validation from my dearest twin brother.
I love you. Be good. Get off the bike. Outside and drink some water. You look oily.
I need to hydrate, moisturize, live in my lane, thrive.
I'm kicking you out now.
Okay, bye.
Bye. See that, guys? We still love each other after all this time. Can you believe it? We like to talk shit to each other, as we do, but that's kind of just the way it goes. Here, let's see what else we can do here. What did Babs say now?
You can go now, Cole.
You can go now, Cole. That's awesome. Well, we're still signing. How many do I have to sign today, Matt? It looks like a lot. I don't even think I'm gonna have room on the table.
I think we have about 200 here.
200?
Yeah.
Okay, you said it was like 100 last time in that big box. That was like 400 comics, I swear. It was.
Like 75.
There's no way.
He was like, you know what, 400? The other like, I do? And then I counted them and it was not.
There's no way, man. All right, so we're still taking questions, and we'll bring in other people who seem like they might want to join while we do this, if we're around. So generally, if you guys have any questions regarding Sun Eater, it should be delivered to you guys in like a week. At the same time, you know, for reference, Heavy Metal 300. So since we're releasing alongside Heavy Metal Magazine, you sign your comics if you can't read. Since releasing alongside Heavy Metal and we're publishing it with them, the actual Heavy Metal Magazine has stuff inside of it that's kind of auxiliary content to Sun Eater, which helps build out the world a little bit. So I definitely recommend reading Sun Eater as well. And just know, for the record, that Sun Eater is a 9-issue series, right? So even though the first one's going to get to you guys this week, there's 8 more to go after that. And you really need to read the whole thing. It's not a lot of comics. Oh, yeah, and you really need to drink mead while you read it, obviously. Rich Campbell says, is it hard to write with such a big wiener? Yeah, honestly, it's really tough. I have to find that I'm shifting in my seat a lot. That's why I can never stay still.
Is that who Bart told you to bring in?
Yeah, Rich.
Oh.
Yeah, let's get Dorfman in here. Let's see if he signs up. We might scare him away right now.
No, bring it in.
Thomas,
What's up?
what's up, baby boy?
What is a sun eater?
It's something that eats the sun.
That sounds bad in this environmental climate. I'm concerned.
Comic, didn't you?
What'd you say?
You got the comic, right? I feel like you must.
Yeah, but if I ever want to sell it for like rent money one day, I can't open it.
Yeah, don't open it. It's
So
really
I need 2 copies.
okay. I'll send you another one. We'll make sure one is for sale and the other one is just for us.
Well, I'm incredibly proud of you, and this is such an incredible thing you've done. I know nothing about comics, and you were going to be my first foray.
I
People can't speak into comics.
I appreciate that. I didn't know if you had read comics before or not, but I figured that.
You know what I love? I love supernatural shows and movies and comic book movies and shows, and I can read, so I feel like it's just going to be a combination of the two of those things.
Well, now you can say when this gets adapted into a show or an animated, now you can say that you were hipster about it and you had it when it was first released.
I've never felt cooler in my life.
I'm so glad you got it, and I'm really excited for you to read it. You better tell me what you think.
I will. I love you, and I'm so proud of you. And I gotta go, but you're fucking killing it.
Okay,
Mwah.
let's see each other soon.
I'll see you soon.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Oh, Thomas. Love him. Mr. Dorfman. You know, Tommy and I share a name. My middle name is Thomas, and his first name is Thomas. So, of course, we bonded over that. You know, as all people do. We met in Milan, yeah. Just a wonderful soul, a human being that I love so much. So, guys, you know what? We're bringing in someone else. This is fun.
KGXOX just asked you.
KGXOX?
Hey, HAYGXOX said, can you please guess me and Dylan?
You know what? Let's see if we can find him. I might not be able. There's like a million requests right now. So I don't know if I can find a specific person. I'll pick a random one. I don't know. It feels weird picking randomly because it just feels like too much like a gotcha game. I don't. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. I'm picking one randomly. I'm closing my eyes and picking. Oh. Okay. Someone named Rose. Let's see if Rose jumps in with us. Rose.
Oh my gosh.
Rose, how are you?
I'm fine.
I picked your icon randomly. It went boop, and now you're here. Look at the Cole Sprouse poster in the background. Yeah, dude. Oh, he looks moldering. You're able to join. Don't cry, Rose. Don't cry. Where are you located, Rose? You sound like you have an accent.
England.
In the UK? Very cool. Very cool. Do you have any questions?
First of all, when did you first realize that you wanted to write a comic?
Good question. I first realized that I wanted to write a comic when I was about 5 episodes or issues into writing Sun Eater. I didn't realize that it could be adapted into a comic so easily because I had just always written from like a TV and film background. So after some friends and some fellow animators came through, that's when it happened. Oh no, did we lose Rose? Rose, are you there? Where'd you go? No, Rose, come back. She's frozen. That's okay. There you are.
Oh, she's there.
Are you back?
You have to use the...
Okay, I think we got you back, Rose. Rose, it looks like your connection's pretty bad. It's probably because we're in California and you're in the UK. So how's this? Anyone who can see this, I'll just say you're the best, Rose. And when you look at the video back later, you can see how awesome you are, and I appreciate. Oh, you're still here! Oh my God, we got you back, Rose. It seems like your connection we're breaking.
Sad.
So I'm gonna let you go, but thank you for popping in, and I did answer your question somewhere along the lines. So I'll talk to you soon, Rose. That was rad. Another rad talk. I want to know where I can get my hands on those posters. That's pretty cool.
Smoldering coal.
Smoldering coal poster? It was big, too.
Pretty big.
I'll hang that above my
next to
bed.
coal. I thought it was you.
I thought it was actually coal.
Let's get 2 coals.
It was like life-sized. That was pretty sweet. Okay, let's see here. So I think, you know, to kind of, as we're getting more towards the end of this, we might wrap this up pretty soon. But if you guys have any kind of questions, I'm definitely signing one to Kyle Massey. That sounds awesome. You know what, Kyle, I'm bringing you in for like a second. Are you there? Let's see. Let's see if we can get you. Oh my God.
There he is.
There he is. I haven't seen your ass in forever.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm so good now that I see your smiling face.
It's good to see you, bro. You looking great, man. How you been?
I'm good. Look, I know that you're in here. You probably know the details, but I want to get you a comic. Can I?
Bro, yeah, I was writing. Sign one to Kyle Massey, please. Like, I want one, man. You know, like I know you love comics, man. Ever since we were kids, bro. It was always your thing, man.
True. Yeah. It's true. I mean, you saw how much little shitheads we were running around on the set and
At the Disney Channel games, bro. Hey, I want you to meet my girlfriend real quick. Hold on.
no.
Hold on.
You have a girl.
Baby.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi,
Dylan.
nice to meet
Hi,
you.
Dylan. What's up?
I'm Dylan. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice
Electron.
to meet you. I'm Hannah.
That's crazy. Honestly, I never knew that Kyle would get anyone to date him ever. I thought he was just.
Oh, shut up. You can't be saying stuff like that. Bro, this is exactly what got us in trouble back in the day, bro. Having too much fun, man. I love you, bro. How's Pops, man? I miss
so good.
Pops.
He's on a road trip. He's got a new girlfriend. It's really cool, and they're enjoying themselves. So, but he's
Love
also
it.
miss you. Where are you at? Are you in LA? We'll keep this off the record. You'll
Yeah.
message me after this, and I want
Of
to
course.
in the COVID.
But yeah, I live in Malibu now, bro. So you got to come by. If you want to come by the beach, I got a tan, bro. You should see how sexy I am.
Ooh. Where is you don't.
Yo, but make sure you sign me one of those things, bro. For real, sign one to me, man. I want one.
You right now.
Kyle Massey. Oh yeah, you spell that KYLEMASSEY.
You're my biggest fan.
Remember what they used to say back in the day? Would you write like thank you for watching or something? They always wanted something extra, bro.
I love you, buddy. Will you message me after this so we can find a time to hang
I
out?
will, man. Hey, congratulations on everything, man. I'm proud of you, bro.
I'm proud of you. I want to catch up.
I love you. Later, buddy.
Peace. I'm also I'm going to sign one to Rose because I feel like you might still be in the chat and watching. So I'm going to sign one to you, Rose. And if you would, please reach out to Heavy Metal and talk to them because I'd love to get it sent directly to you in the UK. It can get pretty hairy sending stuff overseas, but I want to get it over to you. So please message at Heavy Metal, and get your info over to them if you feel comfortable, and we'll send you one directly to you. So I'm assigning this to Rose.
We're asking if it's going to be adapted to animated and live action.
Oh, cool. So Tej was saying that a lot of people have asked whether or not it's going to be adapted to animation and television, and that's definitely our intention, right? As anyone who follows me and knows me knows, I really, really love anime. In fact, Barbara and I do nothing but watch anime in our downtime, so we're watching a lot of good stuff right now. But I'm super inspired by that, as well as a lot of other things, and so our intention was always to adapt it through the help from Diga. They're gonna help us make it a reality, and hopefully, we don't know the time frame on that. Obviously, I think we're focused a lot on the comic right now. So we're gonna make sure that we kind of get it into shape. But who knows? Pitching can happen pretty soon. We don't know how COVID affects all of that. Obviously, the world is a very different place. So we're trying, and we'll see what we can do. But then we'll obviously try to get something going. I really just want to voice Garm. I know we did like one quick snippet, which is a secret. We'll show you guys soon.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
You can talk about it if you want.
2 weeks. Yeah, we have like a video releasing of me voicing Feldolf and Garm. It's kind of like a preview video.
Exclusively for them here?
It's not ready yet. I want them to see the video, Matt. You can't jump the gun. So, guys, I'm wrapping up here pretty soon. So if you have any other questions, let me know. When you end the live, gotcha. Technical stuff. Okay, people say Cole and I sound a lot alike, and I would actually lobby that it's the most identical part of us, our voices. Weirdly enough, our voices are very, very similar, and I have no idea why, because every other part of us is very different, you know, as you can tell. We're identical, but I'm so unique. I'm a special snowflake. I'm nothing like my brother, so. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see. Hey, Rich, are you in here? I want to get you in here. I want you to join me. I see you commenting. Okay, Gresh, you've always had a beard. You're just a hairy man. Okay, this is new to me. I am trying to grow one, so please don't talk shit. However, I will say, we were commenting earlier, nothing grows right here, and I don't know why. I don't know how to stimulate the growth between my mustache right there. So maybe, Rich, maybe you can tell me. How do I get you in here? Hey, Rich, leave and then come back in. I think we're going to try and do more lives, Norman. I want to. I'm pretty lazy in general, you know? I'm not, like, very active on social media in general, as you guys can kind of tell. So I'm trying to be a little more active. Now that I have something like Sun Eater that I wrote myself and I feel comfortable talking about, I feel like I'm going to try and do that a little more. Rudy! There you are. Awesome to see you. All right, let's see. I'm pressing the button. My finger must just not have any strength. I don't understand. I can't. All right, you know what? It's not working. I tried. Here, let's do this. View. No, it doesn't work. I don't think my finger works. It has no electricity. I have dead man's hands, I guess. If you were a werewolf, what would your name be? Probably Garm Goldwolf, obviously. I mean, I'm not going to say spoilers, but that's a pretty tight name. Very Norwegian, very old. Uner, I saw you in here somewhere. Uner is the man. Uner, when we were in Iceland, showed me the beauty of Iceland, part of the picture that I took today. It was in my effort to talk and research more about Icelandic pagan community that still thrives to this day. So I met all of Uner's friends, and he showed me around Iceland, which has kind of very quickly become my favorite country in the world. It is very amazing there, and so I'm excited to see you in here, Uner. I have been to Colorado. Yes, I see that question. But guys, I think because I can't invite any more people on for some reason, I'm just going to finish this off and take some questions here pretty soon. So why don't you guys ask a few more questions, and then I'll close this out, and I'll save the video like they're telling me to save it, not delete it, and then we'll go from there. Yes, babe, I mean after Hungary. I mean, first there's the U.S., then there's Hungary, then there's Iceland, obviously. This is a lot of comics here. Let me show you guys these. Signed that many so far. Got that over there. There's a whole stack over there. I'm not going to get you in, Tej, I promise. And here's some like coasters and mugs and stuff, which is very cool. It can be bought in Spain. Yes, it can be bought all over. Obviously, shipping taxes differ per country. Happy late birthday, and what is your favorite color? My favorite color is orange. It has always been for some reason. I just like that. Who draws the characters in the comics? And I will say hi, Noah. So who draws the characters in the comics? So we have, originally, when I was very first doing it for the concept art, we had a very talented artist named Rael Lira do it. And he made all the kind of characters as we know them to a degree. And then Diego Yapur is who does the comic, and he's amazing. And I am following him on Instagram, so I definitely recommend going over there and looking at his work because it's so, so cool. So I definitely think that would be great. When will I come to Hungary? Probably when Barbara takes me next. She likes to take me to Hungary, and I like going. It's a very, very fun country, but probably when all of the restrictions for COVID are up, obviously. I don't think we're allowed to go anywhere, and that's good. What was your inspiration for the comic? My inspiration for the comic was my own personal life in the background of what happened here. It's very much actually based on my brother and I's experience with our mother. And it's a super personal tale. This obviously it takes place kind of surrounding an addict and the family that it affects, right? So it's a super personal tale, like I mentioned before, and for that reason, I hope that you read it. And if you even have experienced something like that, or you know of an experience like that, I hope that you connect with it, and I hope you reach out and talk to me about it. So I think for me, it's been very cathartic and healing overall. And that's why I'm so excited for you guys to get your hands on it next week. And I think with that, I'm going to sign out. So thank you guys so much for coming. I've done 45 minutes of this, I think now, something like that. And this is my first one ever, so I'm scared. And I'm running back to the hills, but you guys have been great. So maybe I'll do another one of these sometime soon. And goodbye, everyone. Are you sure you want to end your live video? End now, right?
Hold on just a second. Give it like 30 seconds.
30 seconds? Can they still see me?
They might be able to see, but it's going to cut off if you do it. Like, you can probably do it now.
Okay. Let's see. Goodbye, everyone.